What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be diving into the TopStep Trader service and discussing whether or not I think it's a scam and really whether or not I think it's a good viable service to use. If you don't know what TopStep is, basically they are a futures and forex service that lets you trade with their capital after you have proven yourself on simulation, following their 3-step rule-enforced process. Once you jump through their ever-changing, and I do mean ever-changing hoops, you can receive a payout for your progress of countless hours spent, and spoiler alert, yes, they do pay out. If you follow the program and complete it effectively, they will do what they say and send you the money. Caveat emptor though, it's not as easy as you might think. So a quick review. TopStep offers forex and futures trading, and in this video we will focus on the futures side. There are a few software options, and I personally use Tradeovate as my software. TopStep is a monthly membership costing $165 a month, but if you use the link below, you can get $50 off the first month. And no, I am not a sponsor for them, and I do not get anything from using this link. I only get a discount on a reset, which we will go over. I get no monetary benefit from the link. It's mostly to help anyone that decides to use TopStep. You get $50 off, and I don't want you to give them more money than you have to. So the monthly membership recurs until you complete the first 2 steps. From there it stops, and you must either complete the pro account on Sim or head into live. The first step requires you trade 5 trading days minimum. You must make $3,000 without losing more than $1,000 in a day or $2,000 in a week as a trailing max drawdown. Step 2 is also $3,000, except this time you have no day limit, but the shortest you can complete it is in 3 days, as your best winning day must be no more than 40% of your total profits, which is $3,000, so you can only make $1,200 a day to fit this metric. If you break a rule during any step, you must reset. The first one costs $50, and any more after that costs $100. The pro account is a $5,000 target. You are no longer under the membership costs, and step 2 rules apply. The most you can make in a day is 40% of $5,000, so $2,000. Once that is completed, you will get a funded account loaded with $5,000, your profits from the pro account. You must pay their professional trader data fee that costs $135 per month. This is just for the indexes. If you wanted to trade commodities like crude oil, it would be a separate $135 per month. Keep in mind, if you trade your own account on Tradeovate, the data fee is $3, like $1, $2, $3. In order to do a withdrawal, you need at least 5 winning trade days on live of at least $100. They do not need to be consecutive. If you did that, you can then withdraw 50% of your account. So if it was at $5,500, you could withdraw $2,750. If you paid $165 for the month and completed all the steps without resetting and paid your data fee for the month, your investment is now a total of $300. Funny how that's a nice even $300. So you would have netted $2,450 on a risk of $300 and a lot of time. You keep the first $5,000 in payouts after they take 20% as their cut. Sounds good, right? Well, as someone who has done a few TopStep accounts and received payouts, let me break down the time frame and go over my experience with them. So let's go over how long it's going to take to complete TopStep if you're the best trader in the world and you do it in the least amount of time as possible. So you're going to do step 1, week 1. Let's say it's beginning of the month, first week, 5 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Week 2, in step 2, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can do that in a minimum of 3 days. Now you're in the pro account. You can get that done in as little as 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Monday. Now you're into week 3. Monday. At the end of the day, you're going to get a congratulations email, fill out your forms, pay your $135 data fee, and we'll get your account in 7 to 10 business days. And it does take 10 business days. I've heard it taking up to 2 weeks sometimes, so we're going to count it 10 days. So on week 3 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Week 4, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Week 5, Monday. Monday you get an email saying, congratulations, you have your funded account, here are your credentials. You can start on Tuesday of week 5. You need to do 5 trading days of at least $100 or more. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Week 6, Monday. Let's just say you did $100 each day. Congratulations, you can now pull money out. You're on week 6, Monday. And they're going to get an email saying, we'll let you know when we process your funds transaction. It takes about a week. So the following week will be week 7. So it takes you from the very beginning when you start, if you're the best trader in the world and you have no red days and you do every metric perfect, it's going to take you at least 7.5 to 8 weeks before you actually get your payout. before you actually get your money. I remember when I did my last pro account, I completed step 2 and the pro account in 3 days each, 6 days. This was in January when the market was super volatile, the range was huge, so it was a lot easier. But I didn't get my money until the end of February, beginning of March. So 4 weeks later, after completing the pro account, I got into live, I had some red days, had some green days, fought back and forth. But that's just why TopStep isn't viable to replace income. And I tell you guys to just be cautious when you're doing it. If you're looking to, if you're looking for quick money, it's going to take you months to get it. I mean, it takes 2 months to get it if you do everything in the minimum amount of time. Most traders are going to take 3 to 4 months. And after the money you spent on the resets, if you have any, and the monthly memberships and the data fees, it's just not viable to me. You'd have to make $10,000 a month to replace your income, and if you can do that, you don't need TopStep anyway. So that's the time frame for TopStep. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about joining the platform, how long it's actually going to take you from point A to point B to go through all their hoops to get the money. And they're always changing their rules to make it harder. They claim that people think they have a winning strategy in sim, they get to live, and then they don't. But all of the metrics and all of the rules that they have on the sim, they go out the window on live. You can do whatever you want on live, but you can't. You're under this controlled environment on sim. You can't have the auto break even. You can only have a stop loss set so much. And usually the end of the quarter, they do a rule change. They just did one in March. They took off the auto break even, and they changed your stop loss. So you can't do a 1 point stop loss. You can do it on live, but you can't do it on sim. And I remember when I did a pro account last year, they made me redo it because I finished it, then they changed the rules, and then they made me do it again. And I had to go through a lot of phone calls just to get my initial payout because I finished it at the end of June, and the end of the quarter, they did a rule change. They ultimately gave me the money then because I had redone it twice, and it was after the fact. But they just make it so difficult. I waited for 2 or 3 weeks with nothing. Hey, when's my money coming? Hey, what's going on? Nothing. And then just apology emails, and they finally gave it to me. But they're always changing rules at the end of each quarter. They're always making it harder for you to pass because their business model relies on people failing, right? If you look at how many traders succeed versus fail, they're paying $165 a month. I mean, their business model is relying on people paying $165 a month. As long as you keep paying that, $50 for a reset, $100. I've only ever reset once in any of my accounts. I've had to reset. It's been once. I've paid $50 and then I completed it. But I've heard of some people spending $800, $900, $1,000 on resets. It's that mentality that TopStep is the answer, and that they need to get this done. This is the only way, and it's a very bad place to be. And I caution you, if you're looking for income replacement, TopStep's not the answer. You should not be spending hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars on resets and monthly memberships to finish these combine. TopStep has competitors. There's OneUpTrader. There's other combine trading services that do the same kind of thing that TopStep does, and it's just a business model that is reliant on constantly having people going through combines. They can't make millions of dollars taking 20% of trading profits if people are pulling out a couple thousand here and there. It's just not viable. So you look at their numbers, and you can go look this up for yourself. You look at their numbers, you're going to find that it makes more sense that the business survives because traders fail. And that's kind of the dirty underbelly of this type of trading and business. I say again, TopStep is great if you're just there to become a better trader and to practice on sim and have a reward at the end. But it's not good for income replacement. It's not good to use that and be a professional trader for them. You're not working on Wall Street. You're not the Wolf of Wall Street in some trading firm making millions of dollars. You're jumping through a bunch of hoops just trying to make $100 because you need to have 5 winning trade days of $100 just to get money out. And you get wrapped in this hamster in a wheel of I just need to make $100 today. You'll make $1,500 on sim, and then the first day in live, you just need to make $100, and then you make $110, and then you stop. because you want to get the money out, because the next day you might lose 200. It's very emotional, very psychological. They know what they're doing, so just bear that in mind when you do a TopStep. So final verdict, if you don't need the money or have a lot of time and you want a great place to practice where you're forced to follow rules and treat sim like it's the real thing, then TopStep is a good platform to grow as a trader where you do have a low monetary risk but also can work towards a reward. But if you are thinking TopStep is the answer to solve your problems or a way to replace your income, then this is not even close to the answer, guys. Even if you trade $5,000 a month in profit, which can be very hard, you get 50% minus their 20% commission, so you only walk away with $2,000. That's not a living wage, and that's not counting losses and your time spent. In your own account, if you make $5,000, you keep it all. You'd have to be making at least $10K a month, and according to TopStep themselves, most people start losing when they get into the live market. So is TopStep a scam? Not in the traditional sense, but the scam is the time it takes and their constant changing of rules to make it harder for you. The company only survives if more traders fail than succeed. Otherwise, they wouldn't need to charge the fees they do and change rules consistently. So I recommend TopStep purely as a way to practice your skills and grow as a trader. I do not recommend it as a method to replace income or use as a professional trader. After all, if you can make $5,000 or $10,000 a month consistently, you don't need TopStep. So I hope you enjoyed this perspective and gained some valuable knowledge. Be sure to check out my other videos on trading futures to help you if you do end up joining TopStep or just want to grow as a trader. If you want to learn more and have access to our community of traders, you can join our education service, the Phoenix Room, where we post our trades and conduct live trainings for trading futures, stocks, and options. And we do have a free area that you can check out. Link will be in the description below, and I will see you in the next video.